Okay, so the first one we gave you guys was a passive shoulder stretch versus the bar. Second one was talking about not just sinking into your back here versus setting up and squeezing your butt, breathing and having your core go. The third one we're gonna do is for straddles. Many times people do the frog stretch and they set up in the frog stretch and the girl arches her back a lot and they sink and they just push their hips down and they just try to sink into their groin tissue. And again, the first thing we see is that the more you arch your back and the more you tilt your pelvis, it might be putting just stress on the joint, the ligaments, the capsules, versus really stretching what we want. So there's two things we can do here to fix this. So one is you can start by coming up a little bit more. She's gonna hollow in a lot, and instead of pushing down, she's gonna think about squeezing her glutes and lifting her knees up off the floor to kind of get lower. And then from here, she'll probably start to feel a stretch a lot earlier than if she just arched and sank into her back. Or the other alternative is you can come up on one knee and straighten one leg out, right? And just work on sinking into one hip with a really solid core. She's pushing down into her elbows so that her core is stabilized and she's leaning back and getting her kind of high groin to stretch. And she just breathes here. And then she can switch sides to the other one, right? And sit back here. And the same thing, she's not just passively pushing into the floor, she's using her butt muscle to try to lift up off the floor and her core is turned on. She's breathing. It's very active. It's not just sinking passively into the stretch.